Hey there! Today we're going to learn how to calculate the Cohen's d measure of effect size, which is something that we use when we are looking at the differences between means. So let's say that you're doing an independent samples t-test and you figured out something is greater or less than something else. Great, you have statistical significance that goes along with that, but now you want a real-world interpretation of that. And that's what Cohen's d provides you. Now, in order to show you that, let's go ahead and pull up a system file here in Stata. It's called auto, and we can describe it. As you can see here, there's a lot of information about cars, including two variables that I want to look at, MPG and foreign. So if we look at foreign, what we'll see is that there's only two values here, domestic and foreign. That makes it great for an independent samples t-test. We'll pick this as our independent variable, let's say, and then let's say that we want miles per gallon as our dependent variable, and we'll just run the t-test. And what we find is, not surprisingly, the domestic cars have a lower miles per gallon than the foreign cars, and we do see that that is statistically significant. Well, what do we want to do with that? Let's go ahead and run the following command: esize to sample mpg, comma, by foreign, Cohen's d, and then just push enter, and all of a sudden we have an estimate here. Now, what does that mean? If you go online, you'll see that Cohen's d has three accepted cutoffs, and we can look at them as absolute values if you like. 0.2 is a small cutoff for small effect size, 0.5 for medium, and 0.8 for large. So here, for example, we see that the estimate of 0.92, negative 0.92, the absolute value of that is greater than 0.8. So what we have here is actually a very large effect of the manufacturing location of the car on miles per gallon. If you wanted to see what that looked like, we could always go ahead and use a box plot to show you. And in the meantime, you could just, when you report Cohen's d in your write-up, you could also add that this is observed to be a very large effect of car location on MPG. And here you have some accompanying graphic support for that.